I didn't realize I was a rebel mom. Hey, it's Heather Chauvin, wife, mother of 3 boys, former social worker, breadwinner, recovering hustler, and stage 4 cancer survivor. I'm not a fan of that term, by the way. Beyond all of these titles and labels, I'm a human being, just like you, attempting to navigate it all while feeling good. My goal on this podcast is to show you that you can live an energized, sustainable life both at home and in your work. It doesn't matter if you stay at home full time, if you work from home, you're a CEO, a successful business owner, or trying to find some inspiration. On this show, I attempt to keep it real with stories, interviews, and random thoughts. This is not a business or career podcast, and it's not a parenting podcast. It's both and so much more. You will laugh. You may even cry. And you may even get a little frustrated with the truth you've been hiding from yourself. I believe all human behavior is a language, whether it's through your child's behavior, your health, or a relationship. And when we learn to listen instead of react, we begin to understand what it truly means to feel alive and in control. It's time to put your big girl pants on and find your brave. Let's go. Hey ladies, I am back, and today I'm super excited to have a very special Mother's Day edition of the podcast. Typically on Sundays, we have our Sunday prep, but today I wanted to share something I wrote for you. And before we dive in, I also want to share something else with you. I truly believe that all women are mothers, regardless if you have children or not, you're raising children. And I wanted to read something very quickly from Marie Forleo's Instagram account. So that's Marie Forleo, Forleo. She wrote, "For women without children on this day, you are seen, respected, and honored. For years, my own mother couldn't understand what was wrong with me. Why didn't I want kids or marriage? When would I come to my senses and finally give her grandkids? Eventually, she got it. My destiny is to mother in different ways, to challenge and love and serve and create outside of traditional lines. One of the many gifts my mom has given me is to trust the conviction of my own unconventional heart. Love you, Mom." And this kind of brought me to what I wanted to talk about today in a little poem that I wrote for you. The more work that I do on myself and the more work that I do with the women that I work with inside of my coaching programs and my community at large, and writing my book have really brought me to this notion that I've grown up as a rebel. And a lot of what made me who I am is the fact that I grew up with a mother who allowed me to realize, or gave me permission to be who I was supposed to be. And although society beats it out of us, society wants us to play small, there's a lot going on for women around the world. And I truly believe that we all have the capacity to create the freedom that we crave in our lives. But in order to do that, we have to wake up. We have to awaken. We have to ask ourselves what it is that we want. We have to give ourselves space, and we have to undo a lot of generational patterns. And so on this day of Mother's Day, it is about loving and respecting and honoring your mother. And oftentimes that can be a loaded question itself. So I'd like to turn it back on myself. How would I show up differently if I began to love and respect and honor myself? What would it look like if I took my own mother off the hook and realized that by loving and respecting and honoring myself, I am giving back to her? And so here's a little poem that I wrote, and I wanted to share it with you. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom because I wanted to feel good. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom when I asked for help. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom when I refused to let a man tell me what my job was. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom when I decided I could work and still be good enough for my children. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom when I asked myself what I wanted. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom when I stopped taking advice from those that were resentful and overwhelmed. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom for allowing my sons to do domestic chores. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom for allowing my husband to parent his own children. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom for not allowing my soul to die. I didn't realize I was a rebel mom for giving up on being perfect. I didn't realize being a rebel and a mom was groundbreaking. I didn't realize being a woman meant you had fewer rights. I didn't realize because my mother never told me. To all the women raising humans and themselves, I'm sending you the most beautiful love today and the courage to also give yourself permission to become one hell of a rebel. Ladies, we are magic. We truly have the capability and the power within us on a daily, moment-by-moment basis to choose how we want to feel. And by doing that, we enter what I call the brave zone. When you feel guilty, you might feel afraid, you might feel overwhelmed, or that not good enough feeling in the pit of your stomach. And by choosing yourself, we are choosing the whole. We are hardwired for connection, and we look at the whole. We look at the impact of the community, and we look at the impact of our family. And we are now in a time that every single choice that we make by choosing ourselves first, we are giving back to those around us. So, from one rebel mom to another, I'm raising my glass of kombucha because I don't drink. And I am sending you all the love in the world and hoping that the love, respect, and honor you give yourself on this day is the most beautiful respect and honor and love you've ever received. Happy Mother's Day. According to a study published on Fast Company conducted at the University of Kansas, women are burning out at an alarming rate even before having children. And that number rises with the additional responsibility of raising a family. And the gap between ambition and putting themselves in a position for promotion isn't going anywhere. Why, you ask? The world needs more empowered mothers, women who are willing to unlearn everything that they've been taught, women who are courageous enough to feel good and not feel guilty for it. I am living proof that you can feel alive, energized, peaceful, and put yourself on your own damn to-do list and make an even bigger impact in your children's lives and those around you. I want to show you how to think, how to act, how to behave so you can step into that version of you that has been screaming for your attention. And the best part is, all you have to do is take the next step and invest 2 minutes of your time and book a complimentary call with someone on my team to see if my community and coaching is the right fit for your big vision. The relationships you desire, the money, time, and energy that you know deep down you are capable of creating. So head on over to heatherchauvin.com/let's talk. That's Heather Chauvin, CHAUVIN.com/let's talk. LETSTALK. And take the next step in the right direction. You are here because you were born to make a difference. Taking a stand for how you feel means you are taking a stand for how your children show up as adults. You've got this. Let's go.